Hi, my name is Coldbeer and let's start with Megaquarium. This is a theme park management tycoon game with an aquatic twist. You'll have to design your displays, look after your animals, manage your staff and keep your guests happy. Starting with just a few tanks of the most basic of livestock, you'll grow your aquarium to a glass metropolis filled with hundreds of guests and staff. Game features almost 100 different marine species, including fish, sharks, crustaceans, corals, jellyfish, other invertebrates and turtles. Also giraffes, elephants, and even a Spinosaurus. Yeah, they don't come with an original game, but the modding community is huge, so you can literally have a theme park of extinct marine fauna if you want, or you can mod the game yourself and make your own animal. Beer vodka topus or even potato saladosaurus is a preferred creation. The Hunter: Call of the Wild. This is one of the most immersive hunting games I have ever played. Well, to be fair, there aren't even close titles in this field by quality, so if you like hunting games, just take this one without hesitation and, massacre a deer herd or two. Free the forest from the animal pest and let the beautiful plants live in peace without any disturbance from the fauna. Well, actually, to hunt anything here will be a challenge because this game is as realistic as possible. Ask yourself a question: how many times you have been walking in the forest in your lifetime? And how many times have you seen a moose or a deer in the wild? Yeah, I thought so. So you can imagine how the Hunter treats its players. With miles of lush vegetation and zero animals in sight. Once I spent 40 minutes until I saw my first deer, and then of course I missed my shot. But I don't mind. I like walking around in these beautiful landscapes. Also, I should probably say that I am against hunting for fun in real life, as I am against stealing cars as we do in GTA, but this is a game, it's not real. Kill them all. Also, do you know what is better than a games on sale? Of course, it's free games, so I want to recommend to you this YouTube channel named Should You Play It? Two friends specialize in making videos about free games all over the internet and answering the question, should you play it or, not? Everything from Steam to Epic, all that is free. They cover it and they do that fast, so you would never miss a great deal. Check them out. 2 Point Hospital. You will build and decorate a hospital, cure patients with utterly bizarre illnesses, train your staff and upgrade machines to create the most effective facility possible. Game is humorous. Here you'll find various funny diseases you can cure, or at least you can try to cure them. Also, I kinda think that those illnesses are funny only to you and definitely not to your patients. You wouldn't want an icicles popping on your face or, a heavy case of penisitis. I'm pretty sure of that. People on Steam are talking that if you are a fan of sim builders, this is not just a recommended game, but a must play. And of course, if you are old enough, you can remember Theme Hospital game made by Bullfrog, the same company who made Dungeon Keeper. And 2 Point Hospital is a copy of Theme Hospital, just with modern graphics and gameplay. Also, I should warn you that this game is very addictive. If you could snort it or inject it into your veins, it would probably be the most addictive substance in the universe. You don't get addicted to cocaine just by looking at it, but you do that with 2 Point Hospital. Mind blown. Potion Craft: Alchemist Simulator. This is a really unique and satisfying game. Here you'll learn how to make various potions, from rat poison to love elixir, which you can later give to your mother-in-law so she would love you more than her actual daughter. What a devious plan that is. Also, here you can buy various ingredients from traveling merchants or grow them by yourself in your medieval garden. The game is still in early access, but very positive reviews are here for a reason. People on Steam are talking that Potion Craft is really relaxing, chill game without many restraints, like, time that runs out. No, nothing like that here. Really simple yet thoughtful game. Mudrunner. As I've said a few times already, I usually don't play any car games. You could probably tell that by the sheer amount of racing and driving videos in my channel. There aren't any, but somehow I played this game where you have to drive a heavy load truck and I liked it. This game is very different from anything that involves cars. This is a Dark Souls of driving. Mudrunner is a torture. And by torture, I mean that this is a puzzle game. Yeah, every mission is a puzzle you have to solve. It's really hard. You often fail fail, your truck is stuck. It happens so often that it even rhymes, and you have to restart the whole mission over and over again. But when you finally solve one puzzle and successfully deliver the goods, you're up for the next challenge, and then the next one, and when you finish this game, keep in mind that there is one more called the Snow Runner, so plenty of torture for you. Hellish Quart. Chop various limbs from your opponent's body and be the best butcher in town. Hellish Quart is a fighting game in which you battle using 17th century melee weapons in a setting of Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice for me to see a game that is based on the land of my ancestors. Game is focused on a realistic representation of sword fights. Here, one successful strike is enough to beat the opponent, and 3 successful rounds wins you the game. Imagine a Mortal Kombat game where you have to land only one punch to win the round. And that is the whole point of Hellish Quart. Be very good and precise or be dead. That's why this game is considered a simulator. The discount is low, but the game is in early access and it's kinda cheap anyway. So if you like fighting games, this one should be at least in your radar. Escape Simulator. This is a first-person puzzler you can play solo or in online co-op. Developers are recommending to take on the puzzles with at least 2 or 3 friends, but they are surely overrating our ability to befriend someone. Despite that, this game is fully playable alone as well. You just have to solve everything by yourself, and that is fun in games while your IQ can carry you on. Anyway, here you will explore a set of highly interactive escape rooms, move furniture, pick up and examine everything, smash pots and break locks. The game also supports community-made rooms through the level editor. Also, you can try it for free, there is a demo version available. People on Steam are talking that the potential of Escape Simulator is endless, and the community is great as well. Game has 94% of positive reviews on Steam, meaning that it's only 1% short of overwhelmingly positive rating. Project Hospital. Another game where you will be building your very own hospital, except this time it's a serious business without funny diseases or events. You will become an ace doctor, an aspiring architect, and a successful manager at the same time. I especially like the details of this game, how you put a microscope on the table, how monitors are lit up only when the doctor is using them, and many other small things. You know how they say,
"Devil is in the details."
Also, this game has great educational value. I've heard actual doctors saying that this is very impressive title. So if you ever wanted to become an outstanding penis doctor, but life ripped this chance out of your weak hands, this is your opportunity to at least take a glimpse at this glorious life you will never have. 100 Days Winemaking Simulator. You will have complete control of a new winery. First choose which wines to grow, learn how to grow them and when to harvest. Then follow the entire winemaking process and decide on the type of wine you want to produce. You will also have to sell the wine produced to allow your company to expand, grow more wines and make more kinds of the product. For example, I am not a fan of wine. I like beer and occasionally a shot of vodka. But once I tried to make a wine in a 5-liter plastic bottle. I know, for some of you it may sound like a blasphemy already, but wait, that's not the end. You may think that I bought grapes and then extracted the juice from them, but oh boy, that is so not correct. I bought from the grocery store several liters of grape juice, pineapple juice and apple juice and mixed everything in my 5-liter plastic bottle. Then I did everything else needed to make a wine, and after a few months I made myself a 4 liters of stuff that I proudly called the wine. Actually, it was more like a vinegar with alcohol. The taste was terrible, but I was poor back then, so me and my friends drank it anyway. The headache the next day was out of this world, and it was hard to leave the toilet for the next week or so, but I recovered and made another batch.
Eastern Europe in a nutshell.
Also, speaking about games, GOG Spring Sale is happening right now, so you can use my link in the description below and find yourself some more great discounted games. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.